When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. We'll put total leather and we'll get started. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Wolverines offense will take the field first. It's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him. But, David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week. You can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He has the first and still on his feet. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Davis will throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to run it. Short gain on the play before he slides.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like, a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, gets some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Right back to the well. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinters.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
Can't get him to the ground. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Wolverines in the hurry-up. They want to run it left here. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Davis looking to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
And a play like that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. So Purdue's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. Grabbed behind the line. It's Coleman. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to...
There he goes! And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. The Boilermakers will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Pickett. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. And the Boilermakers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. He'll try to do it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Purdue! Extra point here would tie the game. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just
breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Davis will throw. It's complete to the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Wolverines come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Caught close to the marker. It's Marsh. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The give is to Smith. Turning it on. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. The Wolverines are facing third and inches. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Pittsburgh is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in the Steel City. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to SMU.
Off play action on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Pickett.
Any big changes in this ACC clash? We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The play action fake. Going over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a second and long. Leaves it with the running back. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Hawkins. Bears the pressure. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Just needs a crack to get a return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
And the Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Quickly to the tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession.
Oh, he's got some space. The tag. Touchdown, Michigan. Once he got some room, it was over.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Makes the grab. It's Harris. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Boilermakers can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So here comes the Michigan offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. They'll start this drive going to the air. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Firing to the right, complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his back in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Second down coming up. Davis looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. That's caught. It's Marsh. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Strickland. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They believe in a large 4-down territory, and they go for it on 4th and short from the 47. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marsh. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on it.
Wide open, he makes the catch. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Did as he throws. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Wolverines will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
The give on the option. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love it.
There he goes. Bust through behind his pad. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Looking for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermaker!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Nebraska is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 28 over the Groupers. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
I like the idea by the quarterback. He wanted to attack the middle of the field. He found his open guy. The receiver's just got to be able to make a play for him.
Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
The third down offense has not been good, and add this one to the tab. Another third down stop. They give up the sack. They're down by 3+ possessions. Nothing going this offense's way.
And the Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Davis will throw. Got the back over the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Wolverines are on the move. They'll leave it with him. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, he'll throw it. On the run, still looking. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Strickland. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. A first down run in the red zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the punishment has been extended. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A 69-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on second down. On the run, it's Coleman. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, the offense on third down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the tailback. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Second down as we open the final stanza. They believe they can run right here. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
And the Wolverines just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Right back to the well. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. The Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. A shot toward the end zone, and that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Pocket breaking down. Got out of trouble and throws. With the catch, it's Marsh. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Davis looking to pass. Steps away. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Taylor.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Harris. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. From the gun to give, looking for room. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Going with the ground game left. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Boilermakers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time. 2nd down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Pressure coming. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Boilermakers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Lowers those pads. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, and then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. And that is no good. And guys, this will stay a 24-point game. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.